Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiana, but on here I go by the Modern Sim, and we are back for another episode of my Moving On Let's Play series. Yes, this is episode 3. Now, this episode will actually be a little bit different than my previous episodes, and I'll get into why. So, I actually recorded this episode back in, what was that, December of 2022. Like that's a very long time ago. And as soon as I finished recording the episode, everything just did not go according to plan. My laptop ended up messing up and just all this other craziness started happening, and I didn't get the chance to actually sit down and really edit and put the episode out. And then when I finally got the chance to edit the episode, I sat down and started listening to audio, and I realized that it was really bad. Like when I initially recorded, I used a different mic and I thought like it was fine, but it really wasn't. So I just didn't want to put out something that just the audio was just terrible. Like that's part of the let's play, like hearing me talk, and it just was bad. So recently I've been wanting to get back into making more YouTube content and get back into Raven's story, but I realized I couldn't proceed with her story until I put out episode 3 first. So I decided I was going to do it still, but just a little bit different. So this episode will be a Spark Notes version of episode 3, just giving you like the gist of what happened in this episode so that when we continue the Let's Play series, we're all caught up. You get what I'm saying? So, also for this episode, I decided to put back on my reshade. I didn't realize I wasn't using reshade in the other 2 episodes, but I had started using reshade, and this one was boho dreams. But in my new episodes, we will not be using boho dreams. We'll have a completely different reshade, and they'll just look different altogether. But without further ado, let's get into this episode. So the episode started with me letting you guys know the agenda for this episode. So we were invited by the Goths to their red and black love day party. And in the middle of me telling you guys that, we got a request to go on a date with Simon. Now, I was shocked because not only did Simon ask us out on a date, he asked us on a date on love day. And I just was in shock that I waited too late and the notification went down. But I decided to just go ahead and like call him anyways and just schedule the date. So my objective for the date was to go in like keeping it cool. Like it's really a hangout and just to like get to know Simon and see like what the vibes are. Like I know he asked us on a date, of course, but I wanted to take it slow. I wanted to think like Raven and just feel out what the vibe were, you know? And honestly, the date went really well. They had a good time, they joked, laughed, and he even autonomously flirted with her. And it was just a nice chill day. And so at the end, they said goodbye and parted their ways because she had to get ready for, you know, the love day party. So for the party, Raven kept her hair the same, but her dress, she was wearing this red lace dress moment that was honestly really cute. Like I was like, I kind of want this dress in real life. So the party was held at this like nature bar venue. I had beautiful lights and I put some balloons and stuff like that to just fit with the love day vibe and theme. And there was 3 levels: the top level, the middle level that had like glass doors, and then the bottom were like the bathroom and stuff and all that, you know, extra stuff is. I used the Granny's Cookbook mod to add a couple of like desserts and food out for everyone to enjoy and take a part of, and I made sure to keep it like really like heart, love, pink theme, and I think I did a pretty good job. And for the food, they had chicken and waffles, salad, and peppers. I think that's what that was. So here's when things start to get a little interesting. I made sure to have Ivy and Raven take a couple pictures to like remember this moment by, but it got a little questionable. Like I really was like, oh, I thought it was kind of a fluke, but yeah. I was like, oh well, and then I saw this picture and I was like, oh, this is cute. Like, oh, friend, you know, you can get your friend on the cheek or whatever. But I was side eyeing their relationship. But anyways, so everyone showed up in black and red, and it was all really nice. And here's one of Raven's love interests that was introduced in episode 2, and everyone was having a good time. And then Raven got an attractiveness alert for both Eric Lewis and Dwayne. So I was like, okay, well that's good. We're heading in the right direction. And then this is where things didn't plan out the way I wanted to. So essentially, after these next couple of clips, the video stopped recording, so I don't have any more footage of Love Day, but I will fill you in. So Raven tried to set Ivy up with someone and she immediately friend-zoned him. She had a short chat with Dwayne, but he ended up leaving early because he was too tired. And our chat with Mr. Veterinarian was a flop because he was just like super sad. I don't know if it's because of the Love Day and maybe he recently broke up with someone, but he just wasn't giving me the time of day. And then when I tried to flirt with him, he was super embarrassed and I just ended up going home. And just left it at that. By the end of this episode, I was pretty sure he didn't like us, and you'll see why. But anyways, when she got home, I just had her go straight to bed because it was just a day. Early the next morning, Ivy came to check in on Raven and also invite her to go out on a lunch dinner with her and Dwayne later that day. In the meantime, I had Raven focusing on bettering her programming skill because honestly we hadn't really touched that, and then I decided to go ahead and put her in a freelance tech job because I didn't want her working for someone right now. Raven's one of those people who is self-sufficient, so I made sure just go ahead and put her in the freelance. And while we were in the middle of working on her first gig, we get a call from Joseph. I don't know if he's playing a game or trying to friend zone us, but he basically called us and asked us did we think it was a good idea for him to go on a date with Katrina Caliente. Yeah. So I told him he should just think about it himself, and I kept it pushing. So a couple hours later, Raven ended up going out to eat with Dwayne and Ivy, and everyone was having a good time, like laughing, goofing around, like it's just a really good time overall. So but things do get a little bit spicy. In the middle of talking with Ivy and Dwayne, Ivy gets flirty all of a sudden, and I was like very confused trying to figure out like, is it some romantic music playing? What's going on? And then I noticed that she is flirting with Raven. And it was at that point I knew the pictures weren't a fluke. Ivy was seriously into Raven. I was like, oh, didn't expect that one. They chatted for a little bit more, and then Ivy left first, and then Dwayne and Raven left, and that was the end of their dinner hangout. And I felt like that was a perfect place to stop the episode, so I ended up ending the episode when she got home. But anyways, guys, that is the end of episode 3 of the Moving On Let's Play. Let me know what you guys think about the events of this episode, especially the stuff with Ivy. Like, what should I do? And even with Joseph, like, do you think he's playing a game, or do you think he's just really not into us? So thank you guys for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on my social medias that'll be in the description box below. Thank you so much again for watching this episode, and see you guys later. Bye.